All right, everyone. So NMB, my alliance, is officially out of the Clash vote, but do keep voting on the Clash vote tab here. You can vote, once per week. So this is currently semifinals, but it'll go to it'll go to finals soon. And a reminder that if you do vote, you enter into get a chance to win Amazon gift cards that can be used for anything that you can buy on Amazon. And yeah, this is in the Amazon App Store Evony Discord. I'll put the link in the description of this video. But yeah, don't forget to vote while this event lasts. Hey everyone, welcome back to OptimizEvony. I wanted to do a video today on the new Running of the Bulls event. There's some interesting updates here, yeah, let's just get into it. So first, they kind of had some kind of just general version update announcements. They've lowered some requirements for Council of State, not super important. Revive troops, they've reduced the amount of resources that it costs to revive troops, and they've added a one troop revive. Not really super important. Increased officer equipment. I don't see that being particularly important. This is actually kind of important. Transfer King. So this was a feature that was around before they did their last like throne update, and you were able to basically transfer the king, and then you could bubble, and then the counter would keep ticking down if you've only attacked the city of Throne, none of the towers. If you attack any of the towers, then you still can't bubble. But this was something that's been missing since the last big update on City of Throne. So it's kind of nice that they're bringing that back, particularly if you're on a bubble server. Otherwise, yeah. But most people would in those cases would take the throne with an alt anyways. Just kind of a nice to have thing. This is pretty nice. There is no longer anything that you have to claim. We'll see on this, but now there's no. From what it sounds like, I haven't verified every single case, but like all the event rewards and stuff like that should be going directly to your inventory. You shouldn't have to like make sure you read the email and claim from the email and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll see kind of how that is. It is kind of a nice quality of life improvement there. Uh, and then this patrol feature. So this is the patrol feature has been, kind of lagging a bit behind for a while, but now we can see that we can select three, kind of for free. So I need speeds right now, so I'm going to select those, and then I'm going to grab those, and then you can refresh with gold here. So you can also select all there. Again, I'm going to select this one, and then you can start actually using gems to do it. I should have picked up some of those. Like these are a little bit better ones. So you can see it starts going with gems similar to how it used to. The problem is that you only get 10 refreshes per day. So this is a little bit of another cap that they're adding in place. This used to be one of the I mean, before this, it was a lot more annoying to spin through here and stuff like this. But this was one of the areas where you could get kind of the base Monarch gear for a lot cheaper because it was only 30 gems instead of, if you're buying it from the shop, it's, 200 or 300. And so, getting up to a lot higher levels of Monarch gear was a lot cheaper in this if you could, automate it in some way. But so they're adding this cap here. Honestly, I like the UI enhancements. I just don't like the refresh cap. So let me know what you think on that. I don't think most people are spinning for Monarch gear anymore, but maybe people are. They've change the monthly card rewards. Honestly, this all seems super minor. I'm not concerned about that in the slightest. Um, there is, of course, a new general. Uh, so Gonzalo, he's a range general, and his stats are honestly pretty good. Has a march size capacity in his main skill, and all of his stats are overall stats. So he's a kind of an overall range general, and his buffs are actually quite good. The only problem that he has is that he doesn't have a lot of march size. So yes, he has this here, but he doesn't have any here. He doesn't have any in his Ascension, and he has 6 here. So the total is 14, which is not high compared to most of the generals today. He's maybe an okay assistant general, but yeah, in general, I would kind of pass on him. I know he is. I saw one thing that said he is the new top pairing with Sydney as the main, but you do give up a decent amount of march size for him. So again, I wouldn't invest heavily in an assistant general that doesn't give you as much march size. One thing I will point out is everyone in the rally team should get one copy of him for sure, because you get 10% in rally range troop attack here uh, overall. So yeah, you got to get him for this. But that's, in my opinion, that's kind of the only reason. I know he has really solid buffs, but the march size, lacking march size, is just kind of a killer for me. But let's get into the actually interesting part of the new update. This is the Storm Runes battlefield. So there's not a ton of information on this. The event hasn't popped up. As far as I can tell, I have not been able to find it anywhere in Event Center or anything like that. The rewards are not in the shop or anything like that. As of the taping of this video, I'm sure it'll immediately drop after that. But yeah, let me know if I've missed it. Um, but yeah, this is a new battlefield mode where it looks like it's heavy building, occupying, kind of similar to Clash of Civilization, but at a much, much smaller scale. There's 4 rounds of it, and basically you're going to do a 5v5. And it's 10 eligible monarchs from across all servers are divided into 2 teams for 5v5 battles. So how I read this, again, this is there's very limited information on this. We'll find out more, and I'll probably do a gameplay video on actually playing through this. But my understanding of this is that you essentially, similar to Huns, you're gonna sign up for, okay, I want to play right now, and you're gonna be matched with teams, and I don't know if you're going to be able to choose some of your teammates or not. That'll be the interesting part. Otherwise, it could be quite interesting because uh, you know if if you're a higher level keep and you're matched with all K35 people and all of your enemies are a lot higher level, that's going to be a lot harder. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see how much control you actually have over the matchmaking. But once you actually get into it, it's going to be 10 minutes, and you're basically trying to hold the Storm Fortress, Blessing Towers, and Sandstorm Cannon to gain points, and you have to keep troops there. It seems your side must garrison to keep scoring, and then there's going to be supply boxes that spawn, and then you basically just capture those when they spawn, and then basically whoever wins is going to be decided by points. And you can play up to 15 matches per round. So basically, it looks like per week, you're going to be able to do 15 matches. And then within the season, it's kind of similar to the Alliance Duel. There's different like grades that you can get, and then obviously winning, you get points; losing, you lose points. And there's a decent amount of rewards here. Again, I can't really see the Storm Shop other than what they have here. Military Strategic Historic General Chest, that's great. Uh, Fragment Chest, Supremacy Fragment Chest, Radiant Metal. All of those sound amazing. I just don't know how expensive they are and how reasonable they are going to be to achieve. So I'll of course do another video once this releases to do some gameplay, some strategies, and then also showing you what the actual rewards are. But this is kind of cool. One thing I do really like about it is that it does seem like you can kind of pick when you battle, which is kind of the big problem that a lot of the alliances have, particularly alliances that span the globe, is like it's really hard to find a battlefield time that like works for everyone, right? And so like you either are missing out on your players or you have fillers or whatnot. But this is kind of nice because it allows you to choose when you want to actually play. Again, this is what I'm assuming. It is not live yet, so I will update that as that actually goes. So yeah, and then of course they're saying, "Oh, please report anyone that says anything bad in world chat." And we won't do anything about it because that's what they've done in the past. We'll see if they actually start banning people for saying bad things in world chat and things like that. We'll see. Again, it's never happened before, really, but yeah. Then other than that, there's just the normal things. One thing I guess to point out is that the dragon treasure wheel thing is back. So again, this is a chance that you can get general skins, some ascension fragments, and then uh, mainly what I still use it for is the supremacy fragments. Basically, if you do a triple down on the highest level pack, you can get 60 of them. So that's two fragments, which is not bad. I know it's a lot easier to get those for free these days, but if you're buying the event packs anyways, and you don't have kind of full supremacy gear, that might be a good way to spend. But yeah, that's kind of it for today. Yeah, let me know if I missed anything. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.